One of my favorites. We actually have it along the walkway of my home to my front door.
Awesome.
I love lavender, and you're getting the 3-piece American Sensational Lavender live plant with the basket. These are deer-resistant, drought-tolerant perennials. $29.98 is your price, $9.99 if you choose Easy Pay. And these are just unbelievable. I'm excited to hear about, because we know regular lavender, right? But these are American Sensational lavender plants.
Well, in that picture right here, we could see there was a huge flower and there was a smaller flower. Basically, what we're looking at, this is bred for the American garden. Now, that is important because lavender traditionally comes from Europe, France, Spain, England. Those are great lavenders for those countries. But in North America, where we get extreme high humidity, heat, total absolute zero cold and beyond, a lot of us have trouble growing those European varieties on our American soil. And for good reason. Those plants just can't hack it. And so, actually right here in Pennsylvania, our good friend, he decided, I'm going to set out and breed the best lavender suited for our weather and our type of soil. And so he did that, and he created the phenomenal lavender, but then he improved upon it and made the sensational. This is American bred 2.0 lavender. So what we're looking at is a plant that is not only suited for the American garden, but it's got a bigger flower, higher oil content, longer bloom season than any other lavender out there. And that is why we love this, absolutely hands down. I have struggled with growing the French lavender here in Indiana. I know my brothers struggled with growing the English in Pennsylvania. They just can't hack our weather. That's really what it comes down to. But this, what you saw in the images, what you see here on the set, it's easy, it's effortless, and you're getting 3 plants plus a little freebie from our family to yours. These are potpourri baskets. Now, my great-grandmother in the New York World's Fair in 1964, she came there with 2 items, the totem pole, which you guys may know, and these potpourri baskets filled with homegrown lavender. So you can see, you fill the basket right there. It's kind of an old school thing, but it's actually really fun. You put your own grown lavender in there, close it up, hang that maybe in your car, put it in your underwear basket, drawer, so all many kinds of opportunities and uses with this little basket. It's real fun.
That's so sweet. I just love that story. I wish we had pictures of her from the World's Fair.
I know. Well, we do actually, but not on air, yeah.
Oh man, I would love to see that sometime. But okay, so this is just a must-have for us here. Like even for myself, my lavender doesn't live super long.
And they're probably not as big.
Not at all. I've actually never seen the
That's right.
So big.
These plants, they get around 30 inches tall and wide. Now that's a big, hefty lavender plant.
Yeah.
A lot of lavender plants, they might get a foot tall and wide. Why we love that? Because you're going to get more flowers, you're going to attract more pollinators. Now let's talk about lavender in the garden. They love full sun. They can handle drought. They're deer resistant. They're disease resistant, pest resistant. So this is one of those long-lived, tough as nails perennials that you're going to have for years to come with minimal effort. I mean, truly minimal effort. I took 90 of these 2 years ago, and I planted them on my 2 acres for my bees because I raise bees, and I wanted them to feed on and pollinate the lavender. And I got to tell you, it's far away from the house. I don't go water those. They took themselves. They're doing awesome. They've come back. This is going to be their 3rd year here.
Love that.
But what's so fun about this, now here's what you're getting right out of the box. Okay, you're getting 3 healthy plants. These have gone through their first winter. That's called vernalizing in the plant world. That means they're used to the freeze. They've gone through a whole year of growth. They've got woody stems. And what you see here in my hand, look at the table, because this turns into this. All right. Now, we've got these in containers. You can grow these in containers, and I highly recommend that if all you've got is deck space, patio space. But if you've got ground space, pick up more than one set. You are going to love these. Look at what you can do with the garden. So you look at the creeping Jenny down at the bottom. We started the show off with that. I love the contrast, but look at all the flowers. It's an insane amount. You could never even pick all those lavender flowers. But if you pick them, bring them inside, cook with them, you know, dry them, have everlasting bouquets. Look at this, my uncle's hand. On the left, that flower, that's the sensational. On the right, that's every other lavender. These are bigger, fuller lavender flowers with a higher oil content. That means better fragrance, better taste. Look how they do in their mixed beds. Now, these are not baby, puny lavender plants. These are big, they're built tough, they're built for the American garden. I want to repeat that. These are American bred for North American climate and soil. Everything's different from the European situation. So that's why you gotta have a lavender meant for your garden.
Okay, well now you know what this means for me. I need to plant this along my walkway now, because
Definitely.
just looking at the difference, I mean, just how bigger the blooms are, and
yes,
just the fragrance
definitely.
of lavender.
And I want to show you something. We've got some dried lavender bouquets here. Super easy to do. You cut these in July when you get your first flush of flowers. Dry them for about 2 weeks. Now you can keep this just as it is, or you can gently coax off all of the lavender flowers. Now, this is so fun because now think about all the ideas. First, you're going to get that potpourri basket, so you could fill it with that. Or bring it into the kitchen. I like to put this on my pizza, put it in my rubs. I put it in some fresh lemonade or scones, cakes. But you can also fill little bags, put those again in your closet, your underwear drawer. If you like to make extracts, you could soak them in alcohol, take a drop before bedtime, have a nice relaxing experience. So there's lots of uses for lavender. It's easy to grow, and I think it should be the mainstay in everyone's garden because it's just so perfect of a plant.
I'm gonna be messaging you for those ideas because I've never heard of those ideas, and it's so smart. Wow. This is the 3-piece American Sensational Lavender live plant with that really sweet little basket, so you can enjoy the scent anywhere. $29.98 is your price, $9.99 on Easy Pay, ships for free.